Hey Divas, I did a dating experiment where I went on 100 dates in 3 months and interviewed over 4,000 men, women, and couples. And I'm going to tell you a story from one of my dating adventures. So I met this man. He was an investment banker, super intelligent, very attractive, and he was a man's man. Like when I tell you a man's man, like he was very much in his masculine energy, very much into self-improvement, and I really, really enjoyed our conversations. Well, on our first date, he invites me on the date. We went for coffee. It went great. So then he invites me on another date. And for this date, we met for lunch. And everything was going very well. We had great conversation. And at the end, he paid for the check. And then I offered to pay the tip. And he was flabbergasted, offended even. And he sat back in his chair and he shook his head and he said, "You did the thing." And I was like, "What did I do?" He said that you basically showed me that first, you've been out with men who aren't real men, and you don't know your worth as a woman, and you don't trust me as a man to be able to stand as a man for you and have your back if I ever became your man. And I was like, "What do you mean?" He says, "No real man would ever expect or allow a woman to pay for any part of a date. I asked you out on a date. As a man, it's my responsibility. And by paying for the date, it demonstrates my willingness that if you became my woman, it demonstrates my willingness to take care of you, to be willing to earn you, to be willing to show you that I'm serious about you. So the fact that you are willing to pay means that you don't have enough value for yourself to expect me to do that, to show you if I'm even worthy of you or not. So what's the difference between me or another man?" And y'all, I was blowed, okay? And it completely opened my eyes about the difference between the type of men. First of all, he never called me again. Second of all, I was embarrassed. And then I discovered that there are two types of men when I was dating. There are men that are highly in their feminine energy, what I call Build-A-Bears or feminized men. And these men prefer for women to pour into them, earn them, and do for them. These are the kind of men that if you get in a relationship with them, you will be drained and miserable. However, there are masculine men, and these men are oftentimes way more successful, and they love doing for you, pouring into you, and earning you. These men are testosterone driven, and so they believe that it's in their nature. It is their job to be the ones that are doing for you. Matter of fact, they love it. And those are the kind of men that will actually feed your feminine energy and make you happy. Go find them.